All right, 8.3 would be IQR. Our learning goal is to compare populations using measure of center and variation. So our key concept today would be a box and whisker plot. So there are 5 parts to a box and whisker plot that are very, very important. So first, if we're looking from left to right, like how we read, the first one where this little line is right here, this indicates our minimum. This is our smallest number. In our data set. Then the edge of the box that attaches our minimum to the edge of the box, this is our whisker here. So that's why they call it a whisker plot. So our smallest number is attached to what we call our first quartile. The next vertical line, this is our median. Something you need to know, our median is not always in the middle of the box. It is our middle number, but depending on where our smallest and largest numbers are, sometimes our median falls kind of within the box somewhere. It's not always going to be in the middle of the box, so you do need to note that. Sometimes you might hear this as our second quartile. Our next vertical line is the edge of our box to the right, and this is our third quartile. And then that third quartile uses a whisker to attach it to our maximum. This would be our largest number in our data set. So we have our minimum, which is the edge of our whisker, our maximum, which is the edge of our whisker, and then our first quartile and third quartile make up the outside edges of our box, and then our median is our middle number, and this is represented by a line somewhere within our box. The importance of a box and whisker plot is to show where our numbers lie. So 25% of our numbers lie between our smallest number and the edge of our box, so the smallest number and our first quartile. Then we have 25% more here between our first quartile and our median. And then we have between our median and our third quartile is another 25% of our data. And then between our third quartile and our maximum is another 25% of our data. So 25 plus 25 plus 25 plus 25 is 100%. So this shows how close our numbers all are. So that means that between our middle number and our third quartile, since it's a larger section, it's saying there's still the same amount of numbers in between here, but they're more spread out. While over here, since this is closer between our first quartile and our median, our numbers are a lot closer together. It'll make more sense once we give it a try. So, quartiles of a data set, divide the data set into 4 parts with the same number of data values in each part, which we said has 25% of each of our data points within it. The measure of variability is a single value that describes the spread of the values in our data set. The interquartile range, otherwise known as the IQR, is the first and third quartiles of the data set, and it represents the spread of the middle 50%. So up here we have 25 plus 25 is 50. And so I don't know what's happening, but within this box lies 50% of our numbers, so half of our numbers are all within here. And our interquartile range would be our third quartile minus our first quartile to figure out how many numbers actually are in between here. Our median is our middle number. And our range is our difference between the biggest and smallest numbers. So again, that's our variation. We learned that last class.